This week on our show, we're going to review The Haunting in Connecticut. And let me just tell you a little something about this movie before I get it off to the panel of judges. When I heard this movie was based on a true story, I hankered down with my popcorn like you read about, dying to get in front of a real story. But as it turns out, the kid was hallucinating all over the place because of his cancer treatment. But I'm not going to talk about that. We'll let Matty. Matty, tell me what you thought about The Haunting in Connecticut.
The Haunting in Connecticut. Let me tell you, Paul, it was nothing like The Haunting in Connecticut that I had about a year ago when I was at Foxwoods and lost about $4,000 and my ride and had to walk 95 all the way back to my home state. That movie was called An Arrest in Massachusetts. Getting back to the movie, I loved it. Great story, great actors in it. A guy named Elias Koteas, who's been in some older movies that I love. Fallen with Denzel Washington, Some Kind of Wonderful with Leah Thompson, cutie. And also another kid named Kyle Gaulnier. A few English-speaking people, it's Gaulnier. He was great. He had cancer in the movie. He delivers this cancer. If you have a chance to see this movie, get out there and see it. Cancer or not, you'll love this movie. You'll be frightened. You'll enjoy. Paul, thanks for having me. Back to you, buddy.
Matty, I couldn't agree with you more. Cancer definitely sucks. Thank you for your review. X-Man, what did you think about The Haunting in Connecticut?
Haunting in Connecticut. Paul, you know, I was ready for another horror movie back-to-back weeks. I was getting pretty excited. This one was supposed to be horror, supposed to have a Lionsgate production, and it was supposed to be based on a true story. The only problem was I didn't buy the story, I didn't believe the horror, and when it comes to Lionsgate, I think of some classics like Saw 1, Saw 2, Saw 3, Hostel 1, Hostel 2, Saw 4, Midnight Meat Train, Saw 5, I don't know, even Devil's Rejects. Classics, that's what I'm talking about, Lionsgate. So in this case, it did not deliver. I'm gonna have to give it back to you now, Paul. Is there anything in my teeth?
Hey, thank you very much for that countdown, X-Man. Really appreciate it. Hopefully there's no The Haunting in Connecticut Part 2, if you know what I mean. Anyway, until next time, this is Paul Frederick Fortey for A Seat Apart. We'll see you later.